Nar Shaddaa. This is the place you get everything you never knew you wanted. The only laws are the ones people make with bribes or blasters. It's good to be home again.
Nar Shaddaa is your homeworld?
I was born in space, but this has always felt like home. There's a Hutt here named Druga who has a prototype starship engine. We need it to find Nocdrayan's fortune. Druga and I made a deal. He'll trade the starship engine for that caged beast.
How can that slobbering creature be worth a ship engine?
It's the last male Shanjaru in the galaxy. The species is pretty much extinct. That makes it valuable. Druga's hosting a giant moving party on his pleasure barge. It stops periodically at different locations. Right now, it's on the promenade. I sent Druga several messages, but he never replied. You'll have to make contact the old-fashioned way.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Don't worry. Druga's feasts are elaborate 40-course meals. He's probably too busy gorging himself to bother with a hollow. Before you go, one more thing. I know there's a price on your head from Rogan the Butcher over some business on Ord Mantell. Word on the HoloNet is, Rogan's personal bounty hunter is here on Nar Shaddaa. His name's Zank Helrot. Watch out for him.
Who told you about the price on my head?
I ran a background check on you before we left Coruscant. A girl can't be too careful. The sooner we finish our business with Druga, the sooner we can be someplace Zank Helrot isn't. Have fun at the party.
Sa, voglio nasconderti la tua conci. 우리를 조카, 그렇자. 기사원은 시지구나. 진짜 칼레츠가 놀라웠어, 나 보가나.
Situation is like navigating an asteroid field.
하나도 버스토파, 마키사. 저번도 만기사, 저번이 가부어자와. 살, 그렇게 기살.
Hold, you Hutt-slaying scum! The cartel demands that you pay for your crimes. Listen to the Wookiee boast of his murders. This monster has slaughtered entire Hutt clans, but his reign of terror ends. Before he dies, he will know true fear. We Kalish warriors swear it by our blood.
Has anybody seen Druga the Hutt?
Keep back, you idiot! That beast will tear your head off, just like he did to Nordro the Fearless. His claws are stained with the entrails of many. His bloodlust can't be satisfied. Warriors! Kill these scum!
I'm going in blasting! I've had enough!
Whoa, Captain. Don't get so close. Thing's liable to tear your arms off and beat you to death with them.
There's nothing to be afraid of.
Tell that to the reptiles littering the floor.
What's your story, Bodar?
Kapatonga, Chisa Bijawongi Chikatoko. Nabiska Kulbalia Bidi Bodenya.
What do you mean, drama?
Kulirado Gangi Konga Strong Chidopa. Chilista Chanagawani Chikospa Inikudade. Kipuna Malituta Odmishka Kabano Tasema.
It was all a big misunderstanding. I apologize for intruding.
Pomija kulka domaji taus azalas uval. Va fopaji wanda umpa mulira pampawula. Ji dokaliska chanada umpa kombagni.
I'm sure someone else will want this rare specimen.
Jekinyo Hasan Obobiska umpa huba. Kulira do kanki kunka skrong jidoban. Pomija kulka domaji taus azalas uval.
There's no reason we can't cut a deal here.
Itunamo uban jonalipa istimbo. Putula musta wogranik tampio do pushi wampa.
We overheard your conversation with the Great Feast Master. Druga can be most fickle. You have our deepest sympathies, we are sure.
Is there anything we can do about it?
If you seek to conclude your business with Druga, use his fickle nature to your advantage. Returning Druga's female beast would rekindle his interest in yours.
I don't even know what happened. How am I supposed to find this thing?
Look here. This holo recording was left by the thieves who stole Druga's female Shanjaru. It may interest you.
When will the Hutts learn that nature's creatures are not for their sick entertainment? So long as innocent beasts are victimized by the decadent slave masters of Nar Shaddaa, we will fight freedom for all life.
The woman continues like this for another 3 hours. We use her recording to lull ourselves to sleep at night.
That's who stole Druga's beast?
The woman is a wealthy Republic senator's daughter. She violently opposes all who abuse wild creatures. She spends her father's wealth hiring mercenaries to fight her war. They maintain a base nearby.
Maybe I'll find that woman or the creature she stole at the mercenary base.
We are sure we do not know, but perhaps those mercenaries do. Should you discover any useful leads, bring them to us. We will happily assist your search.
Kapatonga chisa bijawongi chikatoko.
We will dock this pleasure barge at these coordinates. Find us there. Good hunting.
You killed those men! What kind of monster are you?
Hey, those mercenaries shot at me first.
Sure, justify your slaughter. That's what your type always does. The Shanjaru is gone, and I'll never tell you where Momi took it. I'm ready to die for my cause. Are you?
This has all been a huge misunderstanding. I'm trying to help you.
Oh, no. Momi must have hired you to transport the Shanjaru off Nar Shaddaa. I'm so sorry about those mercenaries. You came to the wrong place. You're supposed to go to Laje's. This datapad explains everything. Take this too. It's the least I can do after all this. I can't stay here.
Unbelievable. One of these days you have to teach me how you do that.
Tirka, I'm leaving you in charge until I return. Leger says there's a way to smuggle the Shanjaru off-world. We'll return the poor creature to the wild where it belongs, and show those scum they can't exploit nature on our watch. I'll return from Leger's as soon as I can. Freedom for all life!
At least we got a name. Maybe that blue-headed fella at Druga's knows this Lage.
Come on, let's head back to Druga's.
Lead on.
We are so pleased to see you alive. How goes the search?
A woman who stole Druga's beast took it to someone named Lage. Ever heard of him?
Jiliska tanana ime chaijo ronchika. Ikunamo ubanjoralipa istimbo.
You are one messed up individual.
Kutsinanchie jatomi ma techu.
Do not despair, O great feast master. We will find you suitable entertainment. Druga must be more gentle. He forgets the Wookiee is collateral. When the gambler repays his debt, he will expect his Wookiee returned intact.
Why is that?
The gambler won the Wookiee playing Sabak. Forget that beast, Your revelation is more interesting. The Senator's daughter has made a critical error trusting Lage. He is no friend to her. Before the Empire imprisoned Lage in Shadowtown, we purchased some of his beast experiments for Druga's pleasure. Ghastly abominations.
Why would Druga buy this guy's creatures?
Lage is a genetic engineer. He manufactured a few interesting predators Druga found amusing. If Lage has Druga's beast, it may already be too late. Shadowtown is extraordinarily dangerous, but you must hurry.
Klas kanuta, prenokas purta.
If you find Druga's Shanjaru, come to these coordinates. Goodbye.
And hello. The name's Zank Helrod, Captain. I'm Rogan the Butcher's personal bounty hunter.
Is that a man or a hover tank?
You like my armor? I polished it for this occasion.
Zank, you're the shiniest bounty hunter I've ever met.
Rogan says I can bring you back in pieces. Hope you don't mind. I've got some new weapons to test. You've got a half-dead Wookiee for a sidekick. Guess beggars can't be choosers.
Bodar, I want you to sit this one out.
Too bad. I need a new Wookiee pelt.
Might be fair! Got the tools and the talent!
My beautiful children. You killed them all. Why?
You have something that belongs to Druga the Hutt.
Please, kill me.
Captain, it's that girl from the Hollow. Momi Andrell. What did this sick filth heap do to her?
Leger used me for experiments. Did terrible things. I'm dying.
He'll pay for what he's done to you.
I don't care about revenge. Don't let him keep that beautiful beast. He's sick.
Silence, test subject. The Shanjaru is invaluable to my research. I need it. The species displays evidence of evolving sapiens. I must unlock its secrets to engineer my perfect life form.
Slaves! He wants to make slaves!
Smart beasts that comprehend complex commands and perform multi-stage tasks. What the buyers do with them is their business.
Why did you experiment on this poor woman?
I certainly wasn't about to use my children. I have no desire for hostilities with Druga or his agents. I extracted genetic samples from the Shanjaru. They'll have to suffice. The beast cage is a programmable repulsor-lift vehicle. I'll send it to Druga immediately.
Druga only wants the Shanjaru so he can eat the last of a species!
And the Hutt will have his meal shortly. There is no reason for more violence.
What you did to Momi is reason enough, you filth.
How can you take her side? Her kind would leave us rotting in ignorance.
The Shanjaru's genetic samples are the only way to save the species! Get them from Leger!
Wait! I'll pay whatever it takes to keep these samples. Leave me in peace so I can finish my research.
Hand over the genetic samples and run for your life.
Take them! Blast you to the void! I was so close to a breakthrough!
Thank you. Take the genetic samples to the Senate Tower on Coruscant. A researcher named Druga can clone the Shanjaru, repopulate the species. It will be my dying legacy. Leger injected me with awful diseases. Incurable ones. The pain is horrible. I don't want to live like this. Please. Kill me.
Your father is rich, right? He can afford treatments to help you.
Maybe you're right. I'll try. Thank you.
We are so very impressed you survived Shadowtown. Congratulations.
Did that female Shanjaru fly here?
The repulsor lift cage made a dramatic entrance during the 27th course. The Great Feastmaster was excessively delighted by his female specimen's return. As we assured you, his interest in your Shanjaru was renewed. Druga has already contacted your associate to arrange the details.
Our Shanjaru will be there shortly, Druga dear.
You could repopulate the galaxy. Give the beast a second chance.
Love to, but I need to install that prototype engine. Maybe next time?
This fancy new engine, what's it do?
It's a sublight engine optimized for extreme gravitational environments. You can read the manual. It's a date, Druga. Come see me when you're ready to lift off, Captain.
The Wookiee's final performance begins.
And then the Wookiee goes free?
If by free you mean dead, then yes. The gambler refuses to repay his debt to Druga, so the Wookiee is now property of the Great Feast Master.
Pomija kulka domaji taus azalas uval. Esopoda no pachunti fakutaji otovokisa.
This isn't entertainment. It's an execution. How much to get Bodar off the hook?
Ikunamo ubanjoralipa istimbo.
Take out, Bodar. I'll pin that Gundark's ears to the floor.
Ki hasado punyo.
Bodar is under my protection.
Dodi buna buna manchi kabok nonis nemo.
My life is full of trouble, Bodar. If you want to tag along, that's your choice.
Yeah, free to make my life miserable. He smells like a wet bantha.
We do not understand the value you place on this beast, but we will see to it he reaches your starship safely. We bid you farewell. It has been stimulating.
Momi Andrell sent me. Said you could use these genetic samples to repopulate the Shanjaru.
What? Let me see them. These samples are amazingly detailed. I don't know who you are, but you've saved an entire species from extinction.
Seemed like the right thing to do.
You've kept a beautiful creature from vanishing forever. I'll start working on these samples immediately. Thank you for delivering them.